So today we'll be ranking all of the Marvel and DC villains and heroes, and we decide which one's the best and which ones are the worst. So I'll be mostly judging them based off the live action interpretation. So if a character doesn't have a live action interpretation, well, or I don't really know much about a character, we're going to put them in this tier. Okay, which is the question mark tier. Which these are characters that are questionable at best in terms of ranking. Okay, and of course we're gonna add an F tier because there's no you can't have a tier list without an F tier, which are the absolute worst characters. So yeah, F tier it is. So first character, I think this is Ant-Man. Ant-Man is the first character. I have no idea who the hell this is, but what is Ant-Man? Yeah, okay. His movies are not the best in the world. I'll put him here. Aquaman, his movie was pretty good. His movie was pretty good. I'll put him up here. Bane. Okay, Bane, he's a mixed bag. I'll put him in C tier for now. Bane is a mixed bag. Okay. Bane is a mixed bag because you have Batman and Robin's interpretation of Bane, which they basically portrayed Bane as a, wife. They portrayed Bane as this, he's just the muscle. He has no personality whatsoever. His whole personality is I'm strong. And he had Bane from the Dark Knight, who is an extremely memorable and great villain. Okay, Bane goes here because he doesn't go in S tier because of Batman and Robin. Because Batman and Robin, who the hell is this guy? I have no idea who he is. So, Batman, I think Batman goes here. Okay, Batman has his good and bad movies, but Batman overall was an S tier character. So next is this guy. He's from Teen Titans Go. So he automatically goes in D tier. So next is the guy from from the X-Men. I don't really watch the X-Men. I think he's okay. Black Cat. He hasn't really. Black Panther. What was Black Panther? Not you. Black Panther. Okay, Black Panther. He's pretty good in the MCU. He's kind of like a minor character. I know he got his own movie, and his own movie was not that great, but he's here. Okay, Black Widow. Okay, her solo movie may not be the best, but she's still a pretty good character, so she goes in S tier. I did not understand the whole hate towards the movie though. The movie was not perfect, of course. I'm not gonna say it's this masterpiece of filmmaking, but is it really like Batman and Robin the sequel? Is it really that bad? The Phantom Menace, for example, the Phantom Menace was giving it reviews on power movies like Batman and Robin, which I do not think it deserves the same reviews as Batman and Robin. So, overall, well, yeah. There goes Black Widow. Next is, okay, that's that guy. Oh, that's Blade. Okay, I have no idea who the hell this guy is. So, Blade's movies are cool. Yeah, they're good. Next, he's the guy from that one movie. Yeah, he goes in the question mark there. Okay, that's Cable. I think that's Cable. He appeared in Deadpool. He was pretty cool. Iron. I think this is like Iron, like Iron Fist or something, or something. Yeah, I didn't ever watch the Netflix Avengers. So next is Captain America. Captain America's pretty good. I put up here. Catwoman. Yeah, she goes in B tier. See, her movies sucked. She was okay in the old Batman movies. She was there in the Dark Knight. Okay, she's kind of one of those characters that's just there. Okay, I know people like her because of her boobs, but they're better characters than Catwoman. Okay, next is Colossus. That's he was in Deadpool. I like the fact that he's like, Deadpool, you have to stop acting like this. I'll put him in B. He is a pretty good character. He's in the Deadpool movies, I think. Yeah, he's in the Deadpool. He's the guy from the Deadpool movies. So, yeah, he's pretty good. So, Yeah, next is Cyborg. So he appears in Teen Titans Go, and he also appears in Justice League. Okay, he's pretty alright in Justice League, but he's also in Teen Titans Go, so he goes in CTL. So, and Teen Titans Go is just a complete disgrace to DC. Okay, I know Teen Titans Go was really popular, but come on, guys. Okay, Teen Titans Go is not that great. Okay, I know a lot of people hate Teen Titans Go too, like just like me. If any normal or sane person knows that Teen Titans Go is complete garbage and is a disgrace to cartoons. Okay. Next is the guy. Yeah, this guy. He's from X-Men. I don't even know his name, so I'll put him CTL. Next is Daredevil. I haven't seen the movie or the TV, so I know he's a pretty cool hero, so I'll put him in BTO anyways. Deadpool over here, yeah, you're not Deadpool, okay? Deadpool goes here. I think there's no if you can try to argue with me that Deadpool, oh, but Deadpool doesn't deserve to be here because he isn't as iconic as all the characters. Why you put him in the same league as Batman? Okay, just shut up. Deadpool is one of the funniest characters in all of comic books. Okay, all of movies, film, and entertainment. Okay. Yeah, and yeah. Next is the Flash. So the Flash. Okay, yeah, the Flash is iconic, so people probably put him in ATL. But next, I don't know who this is. It's Deathstroke. He appeared in. He's basically like the DC's version of Deadpool, but he's basically not funny, so I put him in BTL. Dr. Octopus, oh, he's an iconic villain. I'm gonna put him in S tier. He's a great villain in Spider-Man movies, so. And he's played by an iconic actor as well. So I don't know the guy. I don't know the actor's name, but he's played by a very iconic actor. So, because he played Dr. Octopus in the old Spider-Man movies. That's what I call him. So, get over it. Because they came out a decade ago. I don't count. They're still old Spider-Man movies. But next is I think that's supposed to be like Death. I think that's supposed to be like Yeah, that's Doomsday. Doomsday is a pretty good villain to Superman. He's basically like, he's like the he was pretty bad when he's Superman, but he's still a pretty recognizable and iconic villain. Next is Doctor Doom. Well, he hasn't really appeared in anything, so I think he might have appeared in one of the X-Men movies, but I haven't really watched the X-Men movies. So Doctor Strange is a pretty cool character. I'll put him in ATL. Next is Drax. Drax is pretty funny. If it was for One Eyes, he would be like up here, but he's a pretty good character. I'll put him in ATL. Okay, the Guardians of the Galaxy are all pretty great, characters. And he also played the Guardians of the Galaxy game. I just like how he just argues with Rocket like the whole game. Like everybody in the game just picks on Rocket. That's so funny. But next is Alexa. Her movie sucked though, so she goes in CTL. Her movie sucked. Okay. Her movie sucked balls. Okay. That's what I heard. So she goes in CTO. So I have not seen the movie. I know the Rotten Tomatoes establishment. Again, I don't care what the Rotten Tomatoes establishment says. Because whatever they say, they don't count. Because they think my opinion doesn't count. So their opinion doesn't count. I have no idea. I think that's supposed to be Captain Marvel. Is that Captain Marvel? Well, I think this is by alphabetical order. I have no idea who this is. There might be. It doesn't have Captain Marvel's suit, so it's not Captain Marvel. Next is Galactus. Okay, they ruined Galactus in Fantastic Four, so he goes So next is the guy that the movie they canceled. So yeah, Gamora. I put Gamora up here. She's pretty cool character. Ghost Rider. I put him in A tier too. Next is Domino. So she's from the Deadpool movie. Yes, he goes in here. Yo. Next is Gordon from, of course, Batman. He's pretty good. I'll put him in here. If you watch the Gotham show, he's pretty good in that show. So I'll put him because he's basically the main character in Gotham. So this guy is Moon Knight. I think that's supposed to be Moon Knight or some other guy. I think it might be like DC's version of Hawkeye. So that's for being DC's version of Hawkeye. He goes in F tier because Hawkeye sucks anyways. It's just really bad to base a character off of one of the most boring and uninteresting characters in Marvel history. So Green Goblin, he's a pretty good villain. He's a pretty iconic Spider-Man villain. Green Lantern, oh yeah, Green Lantern goes here because we all know that movie sucked. Okay, I know they're trying to bring him back in the DCEU, but we all know his movie sucked. Okay, Groot, I am Groot. I am Groot. Okay, next we have Falcon. He's just fucking Captain America's sidekick. I have not seen that Captain America. I haven't seen that Falcon show because it's on Disney Plus only, but I don't really care about seeing it either, so I'm not gonna go out of my way to find a way to watch it without subscribing to Disney Plus. But I don't worry. He's just Captain America's sidekick. Okay, Harley Quinn. This might piss off people, but I'm putting it in B tier. I know. People are like, Harley Quinn's one of the best characters of all time. Okay, really? You really could put her on par with other actual good characters, actually much better characters. Okay, most of her, she's not that great. She was okay in the second Suicide Squad movie. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, you're not Hawkeye. Hawkeye goes downhill. Okay, Hawkeye is like the worst of them all. Okay, Hulk, well, he's Hulk. He goes in S tier. So yeah. Next we have Flaming Swords. I think that's his name. So he goes in. He's okay. C tier. Next is I think that's Carnage. Why is Carnage all the way down here? Carnage is pretty cool. Good villain. So next is Iceman. So I had him in this one Marvel game. He's not really interesting character. So I really have no idea who this is, so Iron Man. Well, Iron Man, he's a pretty iconic Marvel character. He's basically the character that made the MCU. So, really don't know who this is. Joker, yeah, Joker goes up here. Joker had three extremely iconic portrayals of him, and no, we're not counting, Jared Leto's Joker, because every other person but Jared Leto portrayed the Joker pretty good. Okay, yeah, the old Batman Joker. I think the old Batman Joker was played by Jack Nicholson. Yeah, of course, Heath Ledger's iconic presentation of Joker, and of course, you have Phoenix's pretty iconic presentation of Joker. Okay. Okay, this is the guy. This is the guy from Deadpool, the villain, basically Juggernaut. I'll put him in B tier. Okay, that's Kingpin. That's Kingpin. Kingpin, he's a pretty good villain, Spider-Verse. He's E2. I have no idea who this is, so... As he can go for walls, apparently. Kraven the Hunter, that's who he is. I know they're bringing him to live action. I really know nothing about him, so... Next is Lex Luthor. He's basically... They ruined him in Batman v Superman, so he goes in B tier. Loki's a pretty good Marvel villain. He was the main villain of the Avengers and stuff. Next is the Riddler. I think this is the Riddler. No, I don't. Is he? Is it the Riddler? No, that's the Riddler. I have no idea who this guy is. Yeah, that's not the Riddler. There would be question marks over the place. So yeah, Magneto, one of the few X-Men characters I actually know. So I put him in A tier. So I haven't watched most of the X-Men movies. Okay, this guy. He hasn't even been in a single movie yet. Okay? The leader of the Fantastic Four. He's basically... Yeah, Yeah. Next is Mr. Freeze. Yeah, that's Mr. Freeze. Well, we all know it's a biz... Okay, he was pretty good in Gotham. I have not seen the animated show, but he was pretty good in Gotham. But why is that? It's just... Otto was just such a bad... I think he... Okay, let's just ignore Batman and Robin. Let's put him in B tier, okay? Because everybody says all his other portrayals outside of Batman and Robin are actually pretty good. So, next is... Yeah, she's not that. She goes with the other Fantastic Four members, okay? Okay. Next, I think this is Miss Marvel. Not Captain Marvel. Not the one from the movies. Well, she kind of got replaced by a Muslim, so she's not gonna be. I have no opinion on her. Okay, there's a difference between Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and then the Miss Marvel Kamala Khan. There was a three separate characters. This, or I think this girl is Jean Grey. Yeah, she's a Mary Sue. She goes Yale. That's Jean Grey. Oh, who is this? Oh, I think she's from the X-Men, so yeah. Nebula, she's a pretty okay character. This is Punisher. Punisher goes in ATL. I think this is, yeah, I have no idea who this is. That is Nightwing. He hasn't really appeared in anything yet. This guy either. That's the Penguin. Yeah, that's Penguin. And next is Professor X, the X-Men guy. Penguin, he was pretty good in he looks like the guy from the old Batman movies. There's the Penguin from the old Batman movies. This Penguin was more like him. There's Penguin from Gotham, okay, and they're bringing him back for Robert Pattinson's Batman. So he's a pretty good villain. So I'll put him in BTO. Okay, next is of course Professor X. Yeah, he's a pretty iconic character. Another character this is the Punisher. And who the hell was that then? This must be the ripoff of the Punisher, so he goes in F tier for tricking me and thinking it was the Punisher, so. Oh, that's the girl from X-Men. Not X-Men, that's a part of the, Teen Titans Go, so, yeah. Robin is coming after the Riddler, so the Riddler is a pretty cool villain. I think that they really missed the opportunity of Jim Carrey, though, so put him in BTO. Next is Robin. Well, we all remember Batman Robin, so he goes in BTO. So, he's pretty good in every other portrayal but Batman and Robin, so. Rocket Raccoon, well, he's one of the few Marvel, he is one of the funniest Marvel characters, so he goes in STO. Next is another X-Men, so, yeah. Next is, I really do not know who this guy is. Next is Sandman. That's Sandman. Okay. Next is Scarecrow. Scarecrow is a pretty iconic villain. I think they should just make a whole movie about Scarecrow, like a horror movie. That would be pretty cool. So, yeah. He's an A-tier villain for sure. Next we have Scarlet Witch. This is the comic book design. The design that's prominently featured in the comics, but as a character in the MCU, she's kind of forgettable. Okay? She has all of this power, but she still gets defeated by Thanos, okay? She's said to be like, some people say, oh, what's going on? But she's fucking useless. Okay? She's fucking useless in the Marvel movies. Okay? For like the whole fight against Thanos, she basically just stood there and did nothing. And like, oh, she finally, and then they took like Vision or something at the end. So, Shazam, his movie was pretty good. I'll put him in ATO. Silver Surfer, he's a pretty. I hope they bring Silver Surfer actually into the MCU. I think he'll be pretty good fit. But other than that, I know he's from that. He is one of the only okay characters in Fantastic Four movies. So, next we have Spider-Man. Okay, Spider-Man goes up here. If you disagree with me, you're wrong. But next, no idea who this is. Next is Star-Lord. I know a lot of people could be like, really? You could put Star-Lord? Oh, he goes with the other guys and gals. He goes in A tier. People hate Star-Lord because of what he did in Infinity War. But again, Doctor Strange really said that was basically what happened in Infinity War was kind of like the only way to defeat Thanos. So, kind of needed that to happen. So, yeah. And any person acting in that situation would have got angry if he found out that, somebody killed their love interest. I think anyone would have acted like that. that. Next is Superman is next. So I used to be a Superman hater. Okay, but Superman isn't I'll put him in A tier. He isn't one of my favorite characters, but he at least isn't in Hawkeye tier or fake Punisher tier. So Thanos, he's a pretty good villain. He is a pretty good Marvel villain. Out of all the Marvel villains, I think he's probably one of the better ones. Yeah, he goes with the rest of the Fantastic Four. Now I have them all in C tier. So next is 4. 4 I think goes in. 4 goes up here. Next is Two-Face. Two-Face is a pretty good villain. He doesn't really appear much in The Dark Knight, but, because The Dark Knight is all about the Joker. But, yeah, he goes in B tier. Ultron, yeah, he sucks. Ultron goes in fucking D tier, okay? No, he goes in fucking F tier. Fucking Ultron sucks, okay? Ultron fucking sucks, okay? He fucking sucks balls. Next is Venom. I put Venom all the way up in S tier, so... Next is Vision, another character that's completely useless, so... I think Vision is like even more boring and uninteresting, than Scarlet Witch, so... Next, I have no idea who this is. Next is the Wasp, another character that, she barely gets saved from being F tier. Okay, so Yondu, Wolverine, Winter Soldier, and Wonder Woman are the last 4. So, Winter Soldier, he is a pretty good character, so I put him in A tier. So, next is Wolverine. Okay, the Wolverine series, as a movie series, Logan was pretty good. Then we have Wolverine, which is in the middle, and we have X-Men Origins Wolverine. Oh yeah, when I talk about Deadpool, we're not talking about X-Men Origins Wolverine Deadpool. We don't even acknowledge that's not they say that's Deadpool. That's a fucking random guy that doesn't speak at all. Okay. Yeah, okay, he had like 1 or 2 lines in the entire movie. So Wonder Woman, okay, she's pretty good character, so I'll put her in A. I'll put her up here. Yondu is pretty good. He's a pretty good character. So there we go. That's the Marvel and DC characters tier. So, yeah. Other than these people, with the characters I really do not know, they are all in question mark territory. So if you think, my tier list is, there are some characters that are actually missing. That are like, important Marvel characters and stuff, like DC characters. I believe there are probably some characters missing as well. So, and that's basically about this video. Goodbye.